1, licensed by Nintendo. In case it wasn't abundantly obvious, this is the Super Nintendo version of Wolfenstein 3D. But not just any Super Nintendo version of Wolfenstein 3D, no, this one has a special twist to it. For you see, this is the beta. And what, pray tell, does that mean, you may ask? It means that it's less censored. Blazkowicz, you've served the Republic well. You're a top operative, a one-man strike team. However, infiltrating the Master State will not be easy. Statmeister, of course, that got censored. The Patsy stuff still got censored in the beta version, but it's more, they get away with other stuff. Statmeister and his forces are determined to rule the world. Your first order, find and eliminate Hans Gross, Statmeister's most ruthless enforcer. He marshals the forces from a castle outside Dresden. You'll have to wade through his crack forces to reach him. Good luck. So, of course, just like the original, well, just like the non-PC versions for the most part, it has a story where he's actually a soldier, and he didn't get captured. He was sent here intentionally to defeat Hans Gross. So it's interesting. You can tell it's the beta version because there's blood. In fact, the funny thing is, I'll show you in a minute once I actually get up to it. Hey, jerk. That's really not necessary. The cool thing is, they actually took the time to make a bloodied sprite of the rat. So you can tell this is before Nintendo put the clamp on the actual violence part. So they still felt the need to replace the dogs with the rats, which, I mean, I guess I could see. Especially since, well, I wouldn't have told them to censor it, but, you know, I'm a dog lover, so I guess it does make me feel a little better about shooting down rats. It's basically like Diamond is Unbreakable. Except they're not firing poison bullets at me, they're just going down. And they're about the size of dogs. Don't question it! In a way, it actually makes the game world seem more fanatical than it already is. I mean, it has mutants, so, having giant mutant rats really be all that out of the question for Wolfenstein 3D? I mean, it's a censor that kind of makes sense. And I hate to admit this, but once I have the control scheme adapted to the WASD configuration with the arrow keys playing the role of turning, it's actually a pretty good game to control. I know I mentioned this before, probably when I was playing that Genesis version of Duke 3D, but I mean, this is a much lesser game than that, or at least much less looking game than it, because look how chunky it is, but the thing is, it actually feels good to control. I'd rather have a game that looks like a blocky mess and actually feels good to control than a game that looks better, but, you know, feels like you're walking on ice, you know what I'm saying? So, you can't really say it's system limitations that made Duke 3D for the Genesis run bad. They just didn't bother tuning up the controls at all. They could have just taken this engine and then, I don't know, slapped Duke 3D graphics on top of it. That probably would have worked. It wouldn't have looked as good, but hey, it would have played a lot better. And I believe that is what most people consider better. Then again, even John Carmack has his screw-ups when it comes to, well, this doesn't look good, so we're just going to make it run worse. Because if you remember, the Saturn version of Doom ran like crap, and the reason why is because they actually brought him a version of Doom that ran on the Saturn well at 60 frames per second, no problem. And you know what Carmack told them? No, I do not like this. The textures, they're warping around. No, you will not get access to the GPU. So what they had to do was they had to use the Saturn's dual-core CPU. Apparently it was dual cores existed back then, which is a surprise to me too, but it didn't really help at all. They used one of the CPUs to render out the flats, you know, the floors, and they used the other one to render out the walls. It wasn't really enough, and it still lagged like hell. And the funny thing is they used the 32X version to do it. So the Saturn ran a game worse than the 32X. Let that sink in for a second. The 32X ran a game smoother, literally the same game engine, ran it smoother than the freaking Saturn, the console that came after it. Does that make any sense? Granted, like I said, they were denied use to the GPU, but does that mean that I doubt the 32X really had hardware support, so does that mean the Saturn's CPU is actually weaker than the 32X CPU? Or is it because they felt the need to increase the resolution in the screen space? Is that it? Could they have gotten similar results to the 32X version if they had just, you know, taken it down a notch? Who knows? Maybe they really wanted to make it as... Maybe that's another thing that Carmack drop the ball on. He wanted them to... He basically wanted them to have as good of resolution as the PS1 version. Maybe, I don't know. I've never read that, but given that Carmack basically told them, no, you are not allowed to use the GPU, it wouldn't be too big of a surprise. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, Carmack, I love you, but sometimes you do some stupid things. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes you make some stupid things, sir. But hey, you know what? Nobody's perfect, right? And even he admits in retrospect, maybe he should have given them more flexibility with that. Right, just like the Jaguar version, you go through levels pretty quickly because there aren't that many levels. And there, what is there is very streamlined compared to the PC version. It's basically based on those versions. I think it was the Mac version that started this trend. Or at least it was the Mac version that had better, sharper sprite graphics in exchange for not having sprite rotations, but obviously the SNES couldn't handle that. They had to use PC engine graphics. And that even that's being generous because it's more like sub-PC engine graphics because, I mean, look how chunky they are. Especially the door. You can especially tell on the door that the graphics... Okay, that was a little annoying. Maybe I should save a state right here just in case. Just in case it screws up. Keep in mind that I don't plan to use that to cheat. I only plan to use that if it crashes or something, because that actually had me concerned. You'd think a SNES emulator would run just fine. You'd think a SNES emulator would run just fine on a Windows 98, let alone this, but you never know. Sometimes even things that should work just fine crap out on this computer for no reason. I've got no idea why that is. Maybe Windows 10 is just dropping the ball hard. It could be it. I could blame anything if I want to, but I sure as hell am not going to blame myself. That's just not going to happen. I love how I immediately close the door like, nope, 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 nope. Okay, I'll go in. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Couldn't do it that time. Yeah, you can tell by the door that the assets had to take a step back too, not just the resolution. The actual assets themselves had to be lowered in quality to get them to, I guess, fit on the cartridge or something. Nah, that wouldn't even make any sense because Doom has much better graphics than this on the Super Nintendo. And while it did use the FX chip, I doubt the FX chip was giving it extra storage, so yeah. It's probably more like it just couldn't handle it on its own. I mean, this is the SNES working by itself, not with an FX chip. This is what the system is capable of by itself, which isn't very much. But keep in mind, this system came out before people considered 3D a thing to pursue. The 32X was probably the first console. Well, I'm not even sure if that was made with 3D in mind. It might have just been made with 2D in mind, and it just happened to be strong enough to do 3D on a rudimentary level. The 32X was probably the first console, the first mainstream-ish system to come out with the ability to effectively do 3D, or at least Doom-style 3D, effectively. The SNES, it was never meant for this. It's probably a miracle this works this well. Oh, crap. That was bad. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, okay. If he had shot, I would have been dead. Let's be real. Ah, crap. I hate that you can't drink from the water. But luckily there are some med kits right there. Stop! Halt! Halt! Yeah, so you can tell they were already censoring even the German stuff. They couldn't even make them Germans because apparently that's too close. Even though that sounds like German music right there. Kinda. That kinda sounded like German music, I'm just saying. Way to drop the ball there, buddy. And we're already up to Hans Gross. You don't waste any time, do you? Alright. Right, now I remember. Yeah, they made it not a secret. They just throw it in front of you and they're like, hey, there you go. It is pretty funny how these versions have BJ, they have him smile, they have him react to stuff. It's more like Doom in that regard. Not that that would have been hard to pull off. I'm just pointing out how cool that is. This is actually pretty easy. If if you know how to cheese them. See? I barely even lost any health, if you think about it. That wasn't even half my health. Just grab a couple of med kits and you're good to go. Just slap a band-aid on it and you're good to go. I have internal bleeding! Here's some bandages. I'll see you tomorrow. You do progress through this really fast, don't you? I love that sound it makes, too. Oh, okay, you just get more stuff automatically. The game is acknowledging there. Here's a lot of stuff. Shh. Oh, even then I didn't get all the treasure. You never cease to amaze me, BJ. You defeated the horrible enforcer, Hans. I congratulate you, but the Master State does not rest, so neither can we. We don't have that luxury. Their scientists are building weapons, chemical weapons. Yes, a direct violation of the convention. You must go to Castle Erlangen, find and neutralize the source. The head of the elite guard there is Transgross. Okay. You must terminate him. We're counting on you. No comment. That's a very unfortunate name. You know, no comment.
Stop! Halt!
Stop! Halt! Isn't that nice of them to learn English for me? To conform to the invaders in language. But wait. If they're not another country because they're not allowed to even speak in foreign languages, they're supposed to speak in English, then what are they? Are they just some English-speaking nation? Are we led to believe that England is invading? Also, this is a level that I died on in the Jaguar version, so I should probably be a little careful. I should probably show the slightest bit finesse. Just saying. I don't want to make the same mistake twice. I do learn eventually. And then I immediately die. I said I should be more careful, and then I immediately die. Well, I'm a freaking idiot. And I hate how it does this.
Halt! Stop!
I hate how this happens. They take away all your weapons, and they're like, hey, good luck. You couldn't win armed to the teeth because you got sidestepped. You got blindsided, but hey, I'm sure you can survive just fine on your regular pistol. I'm sure you won't lose all your lives in a hot second. What a douchebag.
Halt!
A-hole. Why don't you come my way, a-hole?
Stop!
Bastard. You're a real a-hole, you know that? You truly are an a-hole, sir. Great, now he's wandered off. There you go. Well, at least I got this. Maybe I'll stand a chance now. But maybe not. Let's be real, probably not. Because I got blindsided with a minigun, and now I've got a much weaker gun, so... I think the possibilities are not looking good for me right now. You get blindsided once, you're screwed. It's just it's a never-ending trail to the bottom, to the drain. It's a chain reaction. Sorry, I'm kind of tongue-tied at the moment. When I get in situations like this, it gets me tongue-tied. For real? Made me think that someone was shooting me from behind or something. Well, they are gonna shoot me from behind if I turn my back to them. Which is why I probably shouldn't be turning my back to them now, should I? Obviously, I need a key for that. Love how it doesn't even bother to tell me what kind of key I need. It just gives you a pounding sound. Like this game is trying to pound you. This game is trying to give you a good hard pounding and remind you who's in charge here. Did my voice really just crack? How is that even possible? Halt! Halt! Halt, friendo! No, friend, you halt! Forever. thing I got a 1-up. It's really gonna help me with less weapons, but hey, what are you gonna do, right? That's what I get for letting a guard sneak up on me and shoot me from behind like a freaking coward. Where are you? Scum-sucking snake. There you go. Great, I just alerted every single guard on this base. On this floor. If there's a guard on this floor, they just became aware of my presence, so... maybe I should say hello. Oh, no, you don't. You prick. Well, that's convenient. And not convenient at the same time. Seriously? That's a prick move to make. Can I even switch weapons? I don't see any buttons to switch weapons, unfortunately. Let me just check the input real quick. Let's see, select. Oh, it's left shift. X, Q. Oh, okay, so that select changes your weapon, okay. So you can change your weapon, thankfully. And I did learn that was also a thing in the Jaguar version. I just didn't realize that which button did it. It's not the most intuitive. Especially when you're using a keyboard, you know? Whoops. Well, at least my health went up a little bit. Maybe I'll survive. Probably not, but hey. You know, ultimately this is basically just the Jaguar version of Wolfenstein. It's just graphically inferior, and the patsies speak English and aren't really patsies. They're just the master state. But wait, that's kind of messed up if you think about it, because they call themselves the master group. I'm not gonna say what, you know, the master S. I'm not gonna say the full thing because I'm pretty sure YouTube will strike me down if I do. But you know what I mean. They call themselves that, so. Why would the commander acknowledge that by calling them that? That doesn't even make any sense. You could just say, call them the enemy or something. Or the invaders. Stop. There are many things you could have called them that didn't appeal to their sense of ego. You're basically saying, oh yeah, they really are the masters. Did I just say? I knew it was one of you. Pricks. Ah, that's much better. Hey! Now I understand what he's saying. He's saying, hey! Hailing frequencies. Hailing frequencies! You get it? Open up the hailing frequencies. Hailing! Oh, hailing! I just came up with the stupidest joke ever. How does Picard greet Bruce? Oh, hey, Ling! You get it, Bruce? No, wait, that wouldn't work. I said Ling, not Lee. Yeah, forget it. Forget it. How does Picard speak to Greed from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Oh, hey, Ling! Okay, I'm not gonna say jokes anymore. Clearly I'm bad at them. I should probably cut it out. Before I lose what few people are actually still watching my videos. You guys are awesome, by the way. I hope I'm amusing somebody. I hope someone's being amused by all this, because otherwise this would seem pretty stupid of me to be doing. Am I even going the right way? I can't even tell. All you places look alike. Just saying. You should probably distinguish yourselves better. Ah. It would be back that way, wouldn't it? Because that's a door that I haven't opened yet. You know, logic would dictate. Were you floating, sir? Was he freaking floating? Because I didn't see him moving, I didn't see him walking. I just saw him floating. Oh great, the patsies have ghosts already. Forget Return to Castle Wolfenstein, forget Wolfenstein 2009, They were messing around with ghosts
Stop.
back then.
Stop.
Stop. No, I don't think so, buddy. Let's see how you like being the one at a disadvantage. I don't think so, pal. Das Flute! I love how in the Game Boy Advance version of Doom, they didn't even have to change the Blue Guard's vocal patterns. They didn't. All they had to do was just remove all this, well, edit this stuff down. So that they replaced the Swellica, I'm gonna call it that, the Swellica, they had to replace that with an eagle. And they replaced him with, well, someone from Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I think it might have been Death's Head, or it might not have been, I don't remember. It was one of the generals. One of the higher-ups, anyway. You know what I mean.
Stop.
No thanks. Although, I believe I've said this before, the BFG edition of Doom took the laziest censoring possible. They straight up took out the Blue Guards and they replaced them with pistol zombies, which doesn't even make any sense because they act completely different. If you had replaced them with chain gunners, that would have been lazy, but at least it would have made more sense. Or you know what you could have done? Take these guys, take the English that these guys were already speaking, and use it. Why couldn't you have just used this? Just have them say, stop, stop. I mean, that would have made more sense. What, is the BFG version not allowed to have violence against humans? Well, then why do you have former humans? So that would be a contradiction, too. You've got former humans and former shotgunners, former sergeants and former commandos, so you can't say, oh, it's because we don't want violence against people, because you've got the undead, basically. You could just hand wave it as saying that the Blue Guards are zombies, the undead, possessed. You could just say that they're the same thing. What, were you just playing dead? Because I swear that one looked dead. Or maybe it just glitched its way in here, I don't know. Who knows? All I know is things are going from bad to worse here.
Stop.
Really? Oh, come on! You door-opening... ambushing cowards. Frick.
Stop.
Frickin' hell. Thank you. Well, at least I'm back up to before. I still don't have the minigun, unfortunately. That sucks. Wait, is there a secret around here? No, of course not. There's never a secret when you need one. Shut up. Would you quit being a prick, please? Why do they use the exact same alert sound as these guys? Just makes no sense. It's like they aren't even trying to be original. I'm pretty sure it was that way for the original as well. I'm pretty sure it was that way for the PC Wolfenstein too. They simply replaced it with English. Oh, come on. One shot. One freaking shot. That was a cheap shot, buddy. That was a cheap shot. You know what? I think I played this enough to get a good idea of what it's like. Basically, the only other major difference is that Hitler, Hate Liar, I'm gonna call him Hate Liar. Hate Liar doesn't have a mustache. I'm not sure if he would dissolve into organs in this. I actually think the game, I think in its beta form, it might not be stable that long. Because it is a beta. It might not last that long. I don't remember if it's actually supposed to be stable or not, but all I know is I'm just gonna end this here. So that is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like English-speaking patsies or the master group, and I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day. And stop.
Stop.
Stop. See ya.
If you enjoyed the content and want to stay up to date, I upload 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon, or just check out the end screens right here.